Lots of parents now working on holiday shopping for their kids, and if you're struggling with what to get, you are not alone. But we have some simple strategies to help you out. Joining us now via Zoom, of course, is Sue Groner, a parenting expert, entrepreneur, and author. Sue, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
And we're happy to be doing this for you.
Oh, it's good to speak with you. We're going to get right into it because you have 7 rules essentially for stress-free giving. Can you break those down for us?
Sure. The first one is to create some guidelines. I think it's really important that when you're asking your kids for a list that you say, you know, the number of gifts they can have, maybe one big one, a few little ones, or maybe you're giving them a budget. But give some sort of guidelines and even include, you know, if you don't want to get violent video games, tell them no, nothing that's violent.
I like that you put guidelines in because, you know, if the 16-year-old says, hey, I'd like a Corvette, you need a little perspective, right? What are some other rules that you really want to impart for our viewers that are just entering December and going, okay, what can I do to be ready?
Okay, if you're asking for a list, avoid judgment. So don't say, well, why do you have this on your list? I'm not getting you that. If you're asking them for a list, then, you know, accept what's on there and, you know, if you can, get it for them. Be okay with impracticality. If the gifts are, you know, something that they don't really need, isn't that really what a gift is all about? And if they do need a special coat or a new pair of sneakers, then, you know, make sure that they're a little extra special. Let's see, what else? Give without expectations. And this is kind of a hard one for all of us usually. That means if you give the gift and it doesn't get used, or it's mistreated, or it's thrown on the floor, or it's shared with a friend and they keep it, it's a gift. We can't have expectations of how our gift that we're giving is going to be used. Respect what's on their list also. So if your child is asking for something that's red, try to get it red and not blue. You know, it's really important to them that they're specifying, so really try to go for that. And you know what? Consider some experiential gifts as well, because, you know, those are also a lot of fun. And normally I would say if it wasn't COVID, but now the experiential gifts can be doing things with you, especially people have a little less disposable income. How about coupons for, you know, 30 extra minutes of screen time? Give them a pack of 10 of those. Your kids will love that. And finally, I think it's important if you can give some gifts that give back. It helps to teach your kids a little bit about gratitude and how good it feels to be giving. Help them find a charity that they love. Usually little kids love something to do with pets or with schools. So there are a lot of fun things you can do.
Sue, that is great stuff. I love the message with your last point there on Giving Tuesday, of course. I also like to give without expectations because who knows, the gift you give might get re-gifted. Whatever happens to it, right? You're giving without expectations. We wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining us on Channel 8.